All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trimble Tech. I thought today we would take a look at ChatGPT 4.0. They've got a new schedule task option that looks pretty cool. I think it's about research, so I've not used it before. This is going to be a blind test, so let's go ahead and see what this is all about and see if it can help you do your research. All right, so I've got it open up right here. 4.0 is schedule task. Let's say I would like to know if I can build a local large language model on my own MacBook Pro M1 Max with 32 gigabytes of RAM. I also want to, I want to be able to manage it with a web-based front end. I want to be able to switch between models. I want you to look at the latest and greatest cutting edge. I am trying to cancel my ChatGPT subscription. I think this looks pretty good. Yeah. All right, let's press enter and see what happens here. All right, so it says that we are well suited for running smaller, fine-grained large language models locally. While it won't match the scale of large language models that require multiple GPUs or high-end servers, you can comfortably run lightweight or optimized versions like Llama, Alpaca, or smaller GPT derivatives. Okay. So there is a web front end, isn't too complicated. Let's see. Okay, so they've got Ubabugas. That's a new word for me. They have a user-friendly front end that can be accessed through a web browser. You install the backend, configure the model you want to use, and the interface handles the rest. Switching models can often be done through the web user interface or by swapping configuration files. Well, what was the actual task? Maybe I'm missing something here. Follow up later. Okay, let's see. Okay, where is the part where you will follow up later? I'm confused. Oh. Wait, so, all right, let me, maybe I'm doing this wrong. How do let's see. I need you to do some deep research on this task and follow up with me at, let's say, at 7:30 p.m. That is 25 minutes of research. Just remove this duplicated word. This is very riveting. Okay, so it's creating the task. Okay. All right, so I'll get back to me at 7:30. All right, well, let's see what happens at 7:30. And while we're waiting, I thought we could also maybe take a look at Google Gemini and see what it's doing to see if it can also answer the same question and if it will give me the same information or different information. Let's put these things to the test. So I'm going to paste in the same thing and press go. All right, so they're talking about LM Studio, Llama, Here we go. Web-based front ends, both LM Studio and Llama can be configured to serve models via an API, allowing you to create a web-based front end. Okay. So there is a new technique called quantization, which will reduce the size of your model files, making them easier to run on consumer hardware. Okay, so look for models that have been quantized to 4-bit or 8-bit. This will reduce the RAM requirements without major loss in performance. And then they're saying, okay, you can install LM Studio and then a Llama via Homebrew. Download models, okay, using LM Studio's model browser. And then set up a web front end. So we should be okay with this model. It says, these can be resource intensive. Be prepared for some fan noise and potential slowdowns, especially with larger models. Okay. So let's say, okay, all right, okay, let's say, what about the Raspberry Pi 5 with 8 gigabytes of RAM? What models will be appropriate for this? So again, they're giving me some of the same information here. So it looks like there is Llama CPP. So what's that? C++. What does that mean? And looks like there have been some community versions. GPT-2, it's older. That's pretty old now these days, so we don't want that one. But they are recommended this Llama CPP. Then they're walking me through it. Install Raspberry Pi OS, 64-bit. Install Llama. Build it out. Find a model. Okay. Well, I want to test it out on some of the latest and greatest models out there. I got a new story today that I want to see if this will set me straight on. Let's take a look. Let's say, okay, what about the, we got a new one called SmallVM 256 and SmallVM 5.12. Let's see if it's got the latest and greatest information here. This is hot off the press from today, from Hugging Face. All right, so it says that these are a family of small models designed to be efficient and performant with limited resources. Okay, that is correct. So that is a positive. All right, so these are designed to be run on much smaller, correct. Okay. It says that we can use the same Llama CPP. And we should expect to get some type of reasonable performance. Not as powerful, but can still get content that is good for various tasks. Okay, there's a smaller context window. Okay, well, it at least knew about that. Let me see, okay, cite your sources. See if I can do that. All right, so that looks pretty good. Let's take a look at this one here. And that is today. And okay, yep, these are the parameters. Very good. All right, so that looks good. A step up, smaller model, using it, next step. So it looks like, yeah, this part is pretty good. All right, very good. All right, and we are back. So it's about 9 minutes, top of the hour. Let's see what this did. So, all right, so this looks not bad. These tools look, these links look similar to what we're doing before. So Yeah, this looks like it just basically put it off for later. I don't know, yeah, what the real difference is. Maybe we need to keep on trying, but for now, it looks like it's just GPT that is, with a pause button. Come back later, I guess. Maybe it's a way to ease up on their CPU load and GPU load. But I like the fact that it does include the links this time. I didn't ask for that, so that's a nice feature. So it put them right in here. So I'm going to give it a thumbs up. We'll have to come back and revisit it in the future and see, if it gets any better and any smarter. I click on this one. Let's see, we got pretty good dates. That's November, so 2 months old. And then they've got some other links and resources that it is referring to. So it is actively scraping the web. December as well. So there we go. Look at that. technoobsessed.net. That's an older one, but still relevant to my question. Here's one from January 8th. So yeah, very good. So it looks like it is getting some pretty good information. So I guess it does a web search behind the scenes, gets all the information together, and then comes back at the time that you give it, and then presents it to you in a nice looking screen. So all right, so that is our first look at the ChatGPT 4.0 with scheduled task. All right, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please consider subscribing to the channel. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.